Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Biblical Victor Podcast. In today's episode, I have a fascinating topic to go over with you guys, talking about 1 Corinthians. Let's get right into it. Okay. Hi, ChatGPT. I want you to be my co-host within today's episode. And within today's episode, we are going to be discussing 1 Corinthians 10:13 states that no temptation has overtaken believers except what is common to mankind, and God is faithful to provide a way out so they can endure it.
That's a powerful verse, and it's definitely an encouraging one. It reminds us that we're not alone in facing challenges and that there's always a way through. I'm looking forward to diving into this topic with you.
Yeah, so it then follows by saying the verse reassures believers that they are not tempted beyond what they can bear and that God provides a way to escape temptation. This is often understood as a message of comfort, promising that God will not let them face temptations that are impossible to withstand and will always provide a means of escape. What does this verse mean?
It's a really comforting message, as it essentially means that no matter what challenges or temptations we face, we're never alone and we're never given something beyond our capacity to handle. It's a reminder of resilience and faith, and that there's always a path forward, even when things seem tough. It's definitely a great source of strength and hope.
Yeah, definitely. It says, no unique temptations. The verse begins by saying that any temptation a person faces is not unique, but rather common to all of humanity. So what does this mean for someone who is not very, say, spiritual?
For someone who might not be very spiritual, the idea that temptations or struggles are common to everyone can be quite reassuring. It means that no one is alone in their challenges and that what they're bound to do is a shared human experience. It also suggests that because these struggles are common, there are ways to overcome them that others have found, and that can provide a sense of solidarity and hope.
And it says, so one, this means that the temptations you may have, other people also are navigating the same thing. So there we can find solace in knowing we are not alone. And we also can even find much more comfort in knowing that God is with us, helping us fight these temptations. Because it isn't God that is trying to put us through these difficult seasons. It is the enemy within, that tries to hinder us, tries to prevent us from moving forward, or trying to blind us from the blessings that God has predestined for us. And as you try to navigate this journey called life, many temptations are going to rise. Temptations to maybe react in anger, temptations to respond with the same energy that person is giving you hatred full of. There are going to be many temptations that you yourself will not be able to fight alone. But when you can develop the awareness and you begin to practice and strengthen your connection with a higher power, with God, you allow yourself the opportunity to know, hey, I'm not alone. God is helping me fight these temptations. And you begin to allow the Holy Spirit begin to help you fight these battles, help you cleanse your heart. You begin to allow God to filter your mind.
That's a beautiful perspective, and it really highlights the power of faith and community, knowing that we're not facing these struggles alone and that there's a higher power to lean on can provide a lot of comfort and strength. And the idea that we can grow and strengthen our resilience through that connection is truly inspiring. It makes the journey a bit more manageable and gives us a sense of peace along the way.
Definitely. To put it simply, when you can't, God can. God's faithfulness. It emphasizes that God is faithful and will not allow someone to be tempted beyond their ability to endure.
Absolutely. That's a great way to sum it up. It really emphasizes trust and faith in that higher power. And it reminds us that we have the strength to overcome challenges even when it feels impossible. It's a powerful message of hope and resilience.
This verse gives me a reminder to reflect off of when I would be oftentimes be in the hospital, whether it's my back surgeries when I was younger, whether it's me in the hospital battling pneumonia, collapsed lungs, being in the ICU, is I would often hear God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. With that in mind, is I want you to understand that the difficult seasons we navigate through, we go through, the seasons, the storms that we are in the midst in, those seasons, when you have the faith to understand, like, you yourself may feel weak and incapable to endure the process. When you practice your awareness to strengthen your consciousness, developing that connection with a higher power, which is God, you pray through those storms. You pray through those seasons. You now find the strength to endure the season you are in, to endure the storms of life. You find a profound strength you didn't know existed if you hadn't taken that journey to strengthen your connection with God.
Absolutely. It's amazing how those challenging times can reveal inner strength we never knew we had, and how faith can be a powerful anchor through it all. It's definitely a reminder that we're capable of so much more than we think, especially when we lean into that connection and trust in something bigger than ourselves. It's a really powerful and uplifting perspective.
And it says, a way out. A key promise is that when temptation comes, God will provide a way of escape so that you can bear it. So what I'm taking away from this is God, when it often feels like there is, like, nothing is ever going to end, we cannot get through what we are going through, God is going to create you your breakthrough season, but you must be willing to endure the process. You must keep the faith during your most difficult storms, severest storms. And you must find the strength to fight the temptations, to bear through every form of distraction that tries to hinder and prevent you from you trying to reach your breakthrough season. Your breakthrough season is a lot closer than you think.
Absolutely. That's such a powerful perspective. It really helps to keep that faith and hope alive, even when things feel tough. Sometimes that breakthrough is just around the corner, and that awareness and perseverance can make all the difference. Thanks for sharing such an encouraging message.
And the last one says context within 1 Corinthians. This verse is part of a larger section. 1 Corinthians 10, chapter 1 through 13, that warns against idol worship and other sins by using the history of the Israelites in the wilderness as an escape. So ChatGPT, what does this mean?
So in this context, the passage is basically drawing a parallel between the experiences of the Israelites in the wilderness and the temptations that early Christians might face. Essentially, it's a reminder that just as the Israelites faced various temptations and challenges and sometimes fell into sin, Christians are also warned not to make the same mistakes. It emphasizes the importance of staying faithful and alert, and knowing that just like in the past, there's always a way to overcome these temptations. It's a great reminder to learn from history.
To put it simply, if you can take away anything from today's episode, it's understanding that this too shall pass.
Absolutely. That's a beautiful and comforting takeaway. No matter how tough things may seem, they are temporary, and we have the strength to get through them. Thanks for sharing such an uplifting message today.
Okay, now ChatGPT, because I am self-reflecting and analyzing myself here right now. Now, I said Israelites, it's actually Israelites. I should have known that, and I actually did know that. Can that come off wrong?
No worries at all. It's a pretty common flick. And honestly, everyone makes little mistakes like that from time to time. It definitely doesn't come off wrong. And it's really great that you're reflecting on it. The important part is the message you shared, and that definitely came through loud and clear.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure there was no misinterpretation or any ways that could have been, misinterpreted or misled. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I am trying to create the best possible content, trying to create the most valuable content possible for you guys. And my purpose, my intention is to help you guys strengthen your connection with God, because, God saved my life. Jesus saved my life. And I promised him that if he were to help me through the seasons I was going through, and I was in the most ugliest places in my lifetime. I was completely at rock bottom. Excuse me. And where I was, I prayed and prayed and prayed for months and even years. And I told him, while I was in the midst of really undergoing this scary experience of mine, the worst experience of my life, I prayed and I said, if you help me through what it is I'm going through, I promise you I will tell people it was you that helped me get to where I am. And although I am not where I thought I would be at by this time frame, I am in a position where I am not where I once was. And there I find solace and grace, and I find it is time to hold up my end of the deal. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys gained value from today's video. If you did, please like, comment down below what you enjoyed within today's video, and subscribe if you are new. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And again, as always, remember, grow through what you go through. Much love.